Hello and welcome to Okami HD. I believe a sequel's coming out for this. Wow, that's loud. I think my headphones are turned up a tad too big. I've wanted to try this game for a long time. I know it's pretty good on the PS2. And so, yeah. And with the sequel coming out, pretty sure there's a sequel coming out, or at least there wasn't one announced. I figured, why not? Let's give it a go. Okay, that was pretty dope. Alright, but yeah, let's begin. What was that? Okay, anyways. Okami. Okay, story by Hideki Kamiya. Pretty sure it's what that said. I wasn't really paying attention. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of the tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse any who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, its eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on strings. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Oh. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi? The sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. That was a mistake. Why you gotta go messing with stuff? Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. Man, dumbass has always got to be ruining it for everyone. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Hey, what's up, girl? Wood Sprite Sakia. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish. Goddamn, her ass is just hanging out. Darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Eh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh. Tasteful. You, what on earth? You again? Ow, 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 are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering Artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? Nah. What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isum. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great god Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on, their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villager's spirit are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit? That girl said that. If you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. You don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Okay, I guess we gotta go inside the tree. Hey, Bucky. Where are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. LB changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Okay. Oh, it's inverted. Is there a way I can change that? Okay. Okay, so invert X and Y axis means it's not inverted, which is weird. Anyways. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once the reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. This is a very pretty game. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press X to bust them with your head. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Channeling my inner Link with this. Whoa, whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press A to jump, then press A again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Woo! I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. There we go. You obtained Holy Bone S. Amaterasu's favorite snack, restores 3 units of solar energy. Still a recovery item. Give me the money. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kinda long. Mind if I just call you Ami? Listen, Ami. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is the power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its powers was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us. But, God or no God, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? River of the Heavens. River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. Couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Okay. See what's up here first. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern? Or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Bah. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press RB to hold the brush, then X to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Well, it's no use just sitting around thinking about it. This time oh, do I have to draw the entire deal? Ah, I know this is the right way to do it. Or do I just have to tap it? Oh, there we go. I just shouldn't have brushed with it. God, this game is pretty. Yomigami. Ah, wife, it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all of the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of the stardust. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you are as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Oh, there's a River of the Heavens. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's just one thing to it's one thing to fix the bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Right, X. Whoa! A river of stardust? So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? My guy, I was right here. Come on. Got stuck on something there. You obtained Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This Astral Pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then, when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. You consumed orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste. Fills Astral Pouch a little bit. You consumed peach. Juicy and fragrant peach. Fills Astral Pouch a little bit. I missed those other deals because I didn't realize I didn't pick them up. Cool. God, this game's pretty. This looks like a secret over here. Ooh, now we're really booking it. Fountain of Nagi. Nagi? What's his name doing here? God, what a gorgeous game. You consumed dumplings. Doughy balls made from grain and fill his astral pouch a little. That's not good. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the white wolf, Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place? Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See that? See, that sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Hey Ami, doesn't Nagi's broken sword there bug you? Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. I mean, there must be something we could do. There we go. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... Look, a shrew? Oh, it's adorable! Hi! Well, 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 if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine, dedicated to the ancient heroes. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Thank you, Tachigami. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff on off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Wow! I didn't think you had it in ya, Furball. I'm not even the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey Furball. Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you! It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Saki was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. What a magnificent statue. The legendary hero Nagi. I always wanted to draw him. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Uh-oh. What the? Where'd they come from? Whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know, that divine instrument you have on your back. Well, press an X to use its power against them. Look, Amy. Once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. What the? There we go. You obtained ink bottle. Bottles full of ink. Fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. Woo! Earn a cherry tree rank for each item in the results screen. Still an achievement I got. Consume Chinese cabbage. On simplest side, but tasty. Goes Astral Pouch a little. Nice. God, it's such a pretty game. I'm gonna be saying that a lot, just like with yeah, just like with Final Fantasy. I was trying to think of whether or not this is going to be out before Final Fantasy, but Final Fantasy will have some episodes out before this. That's another game I'm going to say has a lot of pretty locations constantly. What's it telling me to go down here for? Oh, right, this is where it was originally. Oh, hang on. You consume gourd. Vegetable with many uses. Fills Astral Pouch a little bit. I wonder how much you need to fill up your Astral Pouch. Go ahead and drop a quick save. It kind of sucks to play video games right now because I sliced my thumb open when cleaning or washing dishes, and so now it just hurts every time like I move the stick or press a button. It's so pretty. Wow, the village been's restored. Sakia came through big time. She really was protecting the village. I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono, if you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. That's a worried face if I've ever seen one. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. Doesn't do nothing. Okay. Hey, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned into stone or something. Not again! That's not one of those smaller monsters that we're working about. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse around here. I don't have time to stroll around reading all the signs. Okay. That's also stone. Maybe inside one of these houses? So a dojo. Who the heck put this big rock here? It's blocking the only road out of the village. It doesn't look like you could squeeze through anywhere. Besides, I don't even know how it's safe to leave. I don't even know if it's safe to leave the village yet. Guess we can go look inside one of these buildings. Okay, nothing there. About in here. Nope, nothing in here. Do I have to literally talk to all the villagers? Something tells me I have to examine all the villagers. Oh, hang on. What's that up there? No good. This one's not moving. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back, but what's up with this dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Okay, so I just had to talk to, or look at another villager. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not gonna stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. We could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. What the? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it'd follow that you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Emmy, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Hmm? Who are you? Village Elder Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. What was that? Whoa, whoa, whoa! No need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state facts. Uh-oh. What's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru. Ah! Wow, you really get aggressive whenever you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. And look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you, but if you try real hard, your true power just might shine through. But boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak people can't see them anymore. Oh, anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball. You obtained feed bag, seeds. Freshly roasted seeds that seed-loving animals can't resist. Why, you little devil, look at this sweet grub you found. Hey, wait, this is animal food. Still, we could save it to give to animals. Let's use it when we try to approach an animal later. Something good might come out of using it the right way. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner. But what the heck, let's make an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot. There was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the start button to open the fan menu. While the fan menu's open, you can check and use the items you have. There are the other things you can do there too. The fan menu is your key to successful adventure. Okay. You obtained Spirit Globe S. Humanity's faith made solid. Restores a little solar energy. Oh, hang on. I didn't even think about that. Oh, it's cute. That's super cute. I can't do anything, by the way. This is just going. Okay, apparently I don't want to skip it just yet. Okay, there we go. Oh, we get a bit more faith or praise. Heck yeah. Great Shiranui. Oh no. I feel it. I sense it. Foul beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate. Look hard. You see? Right behind you now. Okay, is that all? There we go. 420! Let's fucking go! Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 14 seconds. Okay. Why have I done this? I'm sorry. So, like, is there something if you can do it in under 10 seconds? Ah, I feel it. I sense it. Foul beast dwelling. Yep. Humans are not witness. Yep. Wow, it was longer than last time. Okay, never mind. Mushi Mama. I've had just about enough of this. I don't know if it's stray dogs or monsters or what, but someone keeps messing up my crops. Going around digging holes with Y makes me mad. If I catch you digging around here, you'll get a good thumping. What you gonna do, lady? Come on. Whoop. Alright, I'll fuck off. Oh, she's not mad at me anymore. Mushi. Hmm? A white wolf? No, that's just plain weird. Sure looks like a weak little bugger. Think you could beat my dog, Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. There's this field my mama tends to, you see. Well, Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row, even though my mama was chasing him around, trying to slug him. There are actually 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa is fixing to get all 10. Okay. You consume turnip. Tuber with crispy texture. Fill his astral pouch. Whoop. Ow! Damn it. Come on. Come on. Where's harassing this poor woman? Ah! Shit. Woohoo! I'm out of here. Beat Hayabusa's turnip digging record. He offered oddly shaped turnip. Hey, that's the oddly shaped turnip Hayabusa and I've been looking for. That means you've broken Hayabusa's record by digging up all 10 turnips. Gosh darn it. Fine, you're the better canine. Anyway, it actually feels good to have a new goal to aim for. Yes, give me your praise. He's so cute. What's going on over here? Miss Orange, a white wolf. Now that's a rare sight. Did you come down from the mountains just to play with us? Well, you'd better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the villagers. Do you even know who you're talking to, Grandma? This here is Shiranui Reborn. The wolf and I have it covered. Those monsters are history. Well, if it isn't Isun, and riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. Well, I'd better get back to my work. Ah, we're getting petted! Kushi. Well, what a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sake Brewer Kushi. Working in the fields again, are ya? Isun, are you and the wolf together? This is where I grow the rice for making my sake, you know? But I have to manage the harvest all on my own. It's hard work. Maybe I should have Susanoo give me a hand this year. Oh, listen to me blabbering on. I just can't help chatting to you. Why, Ami, I think you found a friend here. You'll meet many people who want to talk to you. Like this? You should talk to them 2 or even 3 times. Being a god and all, you can actually tell when you talk, because you'll see a triangle above their head. That means they still have something to say. Might even be valuable information sometimes. They may be muttering to themselves, but it pays to listen. Susanoo's a neighbor of mine. He's a little unusual, but he goes around with a huge sword slung over his shoulder. He's always practicing with it. They say he's a direct descendant of our legendary hero Nagi. And he loves his sake too. He often pops up around here to buy it. Make sure to say hello when you see Susanoo. He could use a friend, and I should think he's always on his own. Okay, so let's go talk to Grandma over here. And then we'll end the episode. Here to listen to the ramblings of an old woman, are you? Well, I was doing the laundry, but when it was ready to dry, I noticed my drying pole was gone. Oh, whatever shall I do? Where did that darn pole go? How could something important like that just disappear? She's missing something that should be there, is she? You'd better help her out, Furball. Okay. Well, that'll have to wait for next episode. I think there's a shrine over here. There we go. Alright, and that'll be it for this episode. Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.